Bamber again in bowls, and that's played up to mid-on. The pitch is straw-coloured, doesn't appear to be.
Faces Helen Dolby here, and that's an edge that will go down towards third. Bethel is giving chase. The ball isn't slowing down particularly, and he won't quite be able to get there. It does.
Into Cadmore, who drives this handsomely away through the offside for 4 runs. Didn't move his feet at all, just swung the bat. Watching for it in the neighbouring houses. This is edged down to third man, wide third man for 4 runs. Thick edge all along the ground, wasn't a chance. Bamber in and bowls, and this is an inside edge from Davey, and that was nearly the end of Josh Davey, but instead it brings him.
Short ball pulled round the corner and into the gap very nicely indeed by Davey. Alan Dolby deciding to test the middle of the wicket.
In his 5th over of the morning is in and bowls, and this is whipped away beautifully by Cadmore. Square through the offside, bounces off the rope and down to the last 3 games.
Bethel in and bowls, and this is lofted down the ground by Josh Davey for 6. Came a bit out of the. Bethel tries again, he's down the pitch again and turns this, that'll be 4 more I think, down to fine leg again. Bethel saw him coming I think and tried to fire it down the leg side.
Might have some rain in it. Alan Dolby is in and bowls. And this is punched away through extra cover by Cadmore. It's running away from Alex Davis, who chases it.
It's quick outfield, isn't it?
Absolutely, it almost seemed to accelerate away from Davis.
This is short and pulled, and that'll be 4 runs. Bethel bowls. This is a big hit, and that will go for 4 runs, bouncing over the.
Bethel did the fielding that time. In comes Somerset. So this one is pulled away with some power through backward square leg for 4. Just a little bit. Other than throwing it to him to start with, he couldn't have done anything else, could he?
They're preparing the covers. You can see rain in the air now as this is pushed towards the covers and Rob Yates. The umpires look at each other.
And he's in and bowls, and this is nicked quite deliberately, wide of slips, down to the third man boundary. Simmons bowls, and this is driven down the ground by Cadmore for 4 handsome runs. Over pitch from Simmons on middle and leg. Bamber in and bowls, and this is a run down to third man. I think he did that deliberately.
Yeah.
Bamber in bowls. This is driven not entirely convincingly, but it's going to go for 4 runs. Nonetheless, drove that with an open face, did Cadmore. Over, none for 31 so far. He's in and bowls. This is a half volley which is driven away square of the wicket, well just backward of square in fact, with an open face by Tom Cadmore for 4. Bamber in and bowls, and this is down the ground for 6.
Less risk of embarrassment. Rothesay in, and Davey comes down the wicket, advances and launches him straight. It just carries all the way for 6 in his time. Rothesay in, advancing down the wicket is Cadmore, and Corey Rothesay is going to do a better job of fielding off his own bowling than that, because he'd let it go past his left foot and for 4. So there's the steps, then it's the heels. And down the wicket comes Cadmore, and he's launching this over me long off, and that's going to be 6 more, is it? It is. Alan Dolby, that's straight onto the pads, and Davey will help himself with a very neat flick round the corner for 4.
A man out on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Reverse sweep, which he doesn't get hold of. Just sort of chips it over slip. They're coming back for the 2nd run. He'll have to look lively. He gets there. And that is Josh Davies' 50. 50 from 98 deliveries with 6 4s. His first 50 opening the batting for Somerset.
Dolby is in and bowls, and this is driven straight and very powerfully past the bowler. Hannah Dolby goes down poleaxed, and the ball goes past him and down to the fence here, right down below us. His next delivery, he's in and bowls, and it's short, and it's helped down to fine leg. Short ball just swivel along by Cadmore.
He's bowling to Josh Davey, who's lofts this away into the onside. It's going to land safely and go for 4. Rothesay bowls, and this again comes down towards fine leg. This is going to reach the boundary. It may be leg buys. No, it's just buys. Langer went on to score 334 odd. This is pulled down to the fine leg boundary by Tom Cadmore for his century. 102 not out from 128 deliveries. It's Simmons in and bowls, and this is caught. That is the end of Josh Davey, and the plan has worked.
Packed leg side field as Shay Simmons continues to bowl this short down the wicket, and he's helped behind and caught behind, and Cadmore has gone for 104. And Bethel bowls to Rue, and hurried him slightly, but he defends it with the full face of the bat, and we reach the tea interval, and a day that has been dominated by Somerset. They have been pegged back by that. Rothesay, the Australian, is going to begin, the off-break bowler, and his first delivery from the Birmingham end of this session.
They're 4 intense overs. This is nicely played by Lammonby. Off the back foot punch through the offside. He kept it down well.
And you'd expect that from an off-break bowler, round the wicket. And forcing shot off the back foot, well played by Rue. The chase is on for Jacob Bethel, but the outfield is going to carry the ball to the rope before he can get there. First boundary for Rue. And again to bowl. That's a full toss, and that's put away without anything too extravagant. The pace of the outfield again will defy Jacob Bethel's chase.
Which way you do with championship cricket is an interesting one as well. So this first one is a full toss from Rothesay, which is thrashed away over mid-wicket for 4.
Deep pink towel behind him, clipped through mid-wicket, and Simmons with the dive can't stop that. Alex Davis knows the chase is going to be forlorn, and there is a batting bonus point. Finally, 250 on the board, because it is that far you have to get for the point these days. Way to our left, as this is driven immaculately through extra cover for 4. A very floaty half volley. So Bamber approaches back of a length and pulled to the mid-wicket boundary with almost contempt by James Root. 36 for him, 267 for 2.
Now it just looks like let's try and bowl dots.
As Hannon Dolby is driven through extra cover for 4. Lammonby has walloped that. He's to 46, 274 for 2. Rue on 38 awaits Hannon Dolby again. This is floaty outside off stump, but he's chipped it straight into the hands of Bethel at backward point. It was a slower ball, but it was very, very wide, and Rue was rather accommodatingly.
So you can't blame Alex Davis for trying it again against Tom Lammonby. This is short, and it's pulled in the air. I told you we like to play the pull shot, and he doesn't keep it down. He does get 4 runs, though, and it does mean that he reaches 50. 293 for 3 as Abel reaches for this outside the off stump and actually gets the middle of the bat on it. It was a very good shot. Simmons in bowls, driven nicely by Tom Abel, over pitched and moved his weight beautifully into that off drive. Brings him 4 runs, brings up 300 for Somerset, 303 for 3.
Pitch it up and try and swing it.
Full toss, pulled away for
4 runs.
4 runs. Simmons in and bowls, and he does go for it, and he gets it well in front of square for 4 runs. Well, that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
And Dolby bowls, and Lammonby reaches rather for this, but gets the middle of the bat onto it and brings him 4 runs through the covers. 73.
Sit on it and wait for it to be a bit short, and then they get a single.
Oh, Tom Lammonby lets that one go through to Kai Smith. I think they're going to go off. I think that's it for the day.
It's a bit of
It's
drizzle.
just started to rain. I saw the umpires looking at each other, and I'm fairly sure that will be it.